What is good, everybody? Welcome into a very special episode of Betting the Turnbuckle, part of the Behind the Turnbuckle universe. You know that man right there. He's our numbers guy, Raphael Esparza. Now, Raphael, you have made very special odds this week. Our good friends at MyBookie have jumped all over it. So we've got a few things we need to discuss. Are you ready, sir?
I'm always ready. SummerSlam is like, I can't wait for Saturday.
Oh, it's going to be great. One of the PLEs. I still call them pay-per-views all over. I think it's still on Peacock, but it's going to be live from Cleveland, Ohio. The Miz is going to be the host, the home of Logan Paul. We talked all about that on the War Room. If you're a premium member, that you get the War Room every Thursday or Friday. Turn on your notifications. But, Raphael, we're going to start with the ladies. Liv Morgan, she has really surprised me the last few weeks, stepping up her game in more ways than one. Now, Rhea Ripley, she's back. So according to my bookie and to you, Liv Morgan is minus 240 to keep the title on Saturday night. Where are you headed on this one?
Oh, I really want to say take Liv Morgan at minus 240, but I say wait because I think Rhea money is going to come in. I can see some kind of interference on this one with the best mustache in WWE, maybe doing some interference. But yeah, I think the money will continue to come on Rhea Ripley. I think Liv goes home with the belt. I don't know how they're going to finish this match, but minus 240. I say wait, would not shock me if we go minus $2 because as I checked before we came on air, most of the money coming in on Rhea Ripley. I need to move that number, but it's Rhea Ripley plus 160, good value. But I think Liv takes the belt because they need this to keep on dragging on until some of the other female wrestlers come back.
Yeah, and we talked about it on Monday night on The Last Word with me and Big Tommy C, that there are certain characters or talent that you don't need to put the belt on them. I feel like right now, Rhea Ripley, because of who she is, and she's kind of the top dog without Charlotte there, without Becky Lynch there, maybe she doesn't need the title. Maybe she doesn't. And we should
couldn't agree more.
Yeah, because it's definitely helping Liv more than I think it would help Rhea. All right, match number 2, and this according to my bookie, CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. Now, CM Punk just recently got cleared. We don't know what kind of physical condition he's going to be in. So, Drew McIntyre, you've made him a minus 300 favorite, but there is a caveat. Seth Rollins is the guest referee. Where are you headed on this one?
Yeah, this one screams triple threat match down the road in a pay-per-view. I just can't believe they didn't do it this time because of special referee with Seth Rollins. Here's another one. CM Punk doesn't need to win this one to have an outstanding feud with not one, but two of the guys in the ring. So I think Drew gets his redemption, but I think Seth Rollins kind of interferes in something, and we see a triple threat match down the road. I don't want to say lay to $3. This one might come down just because of popularity of CM Punk, but see if it comes down a little bit. But I think Drew wins in this one, which I think this gets match of the night just because of the possibilities of not one, not two, but three people in the ring that can actually stir up the pot. So I can't wait to watch this one because this one can go any different way. This can go three ways just because Seth Rollins is in the ring.
And a key component, let's not forget, Raphael, there is no title on the line. So it would not kill anybody. What's that?
They should call this the bracelet match.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So for some reason, they decided at the last moment, because this is something that back in the day, Vince used to love to do. He would put the finishes on the sheet, and then they would change it later in the day just to see if anybody leaked it or to surprise the audience at home. So if CM Punk wins, Drew's not losing anything except a little face. So this could go anywhere. I agree with you. Be very careful on the minus 300. Now, there are other prop bets out there. And I know Cody Rhodes has a big match on the SmackDown side of things with Solo Seoa. So many different names in the bloodline. I get them mixed up sometimes, but we know who right now is the head of the table. When you look at different props and how Cody fits into the SummerSlam picture, what do you see?
Yeah, let's face it. We'll go with his finish, the Crossroads. I made it over under 2.5. The people are betting it over. It's now minus 170. I think it's crazy. I think it's gonna be a solid 2. He'll do one, kick out, or some kind of an errant interference. But then I think the last one, he gets the match unless somebody interference in this one. But I say 2. I don't think it's going to go over. I think we're only going to see 2 Crossroads. So that is a great betting prop on that one. Be careful for betting this over because I think interference could happen and we only see 2, period.
Interference. Is there A name perhaps that you're thinking of that perhaps could interfere in said match that could then lead to perhaps a disqualification or something where that prop doesn't mean anything.
Maybe a guy that used to do this, the real tribal chief. I don't want to mention any names, unless there's another family member that's coming in here. That family tree is so big, we can have another family member that we've never seen hit the TV screen. So it's going to be very interesting. I think Roman does appear. I mean, I have that prop bet on it with Roman. The yes is -$4. That will probably climb up to -$6 just because I think he's going to be there.
Wow. Now he has to get into the ring to cash that, correct? So if he
Yes,
just
he
comes out
has
on
to
the
be.
stage, that doesn't cash, right?
Yeah, it has to be in the ring. Well, Jake Paul just be at the event. We have two different prop bets. So you make sure you
Okay.
read the sentences because I put little tricks in there so to confuse the bettors.
I like that. We do want to give a big special thank you to our good friends at MyBookie for allowing us to use the odds that you so eloquently provide week by week. Now, one other little nugget. For you premium members, BTT Plus, we'll have our very first live watch along on Saturday, and you want to tune in for that. Me and Big Tommy C are going to be talking about everything under the sun, walking you through the pay-per-view. And remember, Raphael, SummerSlam 2003. It's hard to believe. 21 years ago, I'm aging like a fine wine. I turned heel at SummerSlam in Phoenix, Arizona. Who puts a SummerSlam in Phoenix, Arizona, by the way? It's like 108 degrees that day. That's all I remember. That's all I remember.
I remember driving from Vegas to Arizona to see that. So I was there. I remember that
You were
because
there?
I remember my sister got so mad because I didn't come home until like 4 a.m. that night. I was bringing the doorbell to open. I don't say I was drunk, but it was late at night. I was
Maybe a little
partying up.
tipsy. Maybe a little
Yeah.
tipsy. By the way, because there's a new episode of The War Room with me and Tommy C. One of the bonus topics, if you guys haven't watched it yet, did you hear, Raphael, about the big news coming out of AEW and the picture, whether or not it's doctored or not, one Tony Khan meeting with Shane McMahon in Arlington, Texas this past Monday? Do you think that's real?
I mean, I hope so for a wrestling fan because we need some fans in a second level at an AEW event because there's no fans in a second level. But nothing surprises me in this industry. You know that's true. I mean, you'll hear one rumor one day and you think there's no way, and then the next day it happens. So nothing surprises me. I think the Jacksonville Jaguars are probably happy because maybe he'll spend more time trying to improve that team.
Yeah, never a doubt. As we continue on and continue to build BTT, you're going to see a lot more Raphael on this side of the fence as we will be doing odds on Raw, SmackDown, all the PLEs, doing social media videos. We're going to have it all covered for you because guess what? It's a lot of fun to talk about, and that's what pro wrestling is: entertainment and fun. Raphael, thank you as always very, very much. You can also see Raphael Monday through Thursday on Driving the Line, our sports betting brand of record. For producer man, for Raphael, I am the coach. This has been Betting the Turnbuckle. Enjoy SummerSlam. We'll see you on Saturday night.